there, thanks for joining me for Bible journaling. Today, I thought I would start working on my Illustrated Faith This Is Love devotional. So I've pulled out a card I'm going to work on. I also pulled out a few things. They have a love collection also available over at Daysprings if you're interested in that. Got a bunch of little love words and a bunch of euphoria, some stamps, paper, all kinds of stuff. I'll put a link to all this stuff down in the description box if you're interested in that. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet, but I thought I'd bring a bunch of stuff in here to do my journaling. So I decided I would use this card because I don't have anything on this page yet, so I thought it'd be perfect. So our verse says, "This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters." And then our card here says, "God is incredibly creative, gifted, powerful, mighty, intelligent, majestic, and very much in love with you. Can you imagine someone you don't even know coming up to you and saying, 'I understand that if you don't get a heart transplant right away, that you will die. I'll give you my son's heart. In fact, I've already told the doctor to remove it, and it's waiting for you at the hospital. You will now be able to live.' How would you respond to that person? You'd be incredibly shocked and amazed by their great expression of love. They gave their son so that you could live. That's what God the Father did for us. He gave his son Jesus for us. Such great love, such a great God." It's amazing when you think about it like that. So I don't really have a plan on what I'm going to do today, but I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward and get started. So let's put a piece of paper behind the page so we don't have to worry about spilling things. And I'm going to start out by giving my page a couple of coats of clear gesso. I put this on so I don't have to worry about ink or anything bleeding through to the other side. There's a little bit of shadowing because there's a picture on the other side there, but it did not bleed through. And I like to do 2 coats just to make sure I get it all covered. This also helps too if I'm going to get the page wet. I don't have to worry about it wrinkling up and getting all crinkly. It tends to stay a lot more flat with the gesso on there. And always dry it in between coats. Now I'm going to go ahead and underline my verse with my Illustrated Faith pen. I think this is a larger one of 0.65. I didn't really have a plan on what I was going to do here, so I just put a little box around the outside. Got a little crazy with that. Then I'm going to go through my packet of euphoria that came in the kit and try to decide what exactly I want to put on my page, because remember I didn't have a plan on what I was going to do. And then I found these 3 pieces in the Love Euphoria kit, or the little packet of extra things that you can pick up. So I thought that would go perfect with the verse. And then I'm trying to decide what I might want to put on there. I'm thinking I kind of need to get a bowl or something, a couple of more bowls to put these little pieces in because they just fall out of the bag and then they're everywhere. Then I decided I was going to put some paint on the page. And I'd seen someone else, they had used some bubble wrap to do some decorating on there, so that's what I thought I would try out today. And we'll see how that goes. Well, I think the bubble wrap technique turned out pretty cool, something different. I hadn't tried that before. After I dried it with my heat tool, I decided that it was going to need some splatters. So I get out my Illustrated Faith watercolor kit and splatter some black and yellow paint on it. Next, I decided to do a little bit of this washi tape up here at the top because I've got a tab from the previous page on the opposite side, so I thought I'd decorate that up a little bit. And then we're going to get out some glue and we're going to attach all of the euphoria to the page that I really liked. I'm deciding I kind of need some more stuff, so I'm going to grab my packet of euphoria, my little bowl, and I'm going to try to find something else in here that I missed evidently when I was going through the first time. I couldn't find a place for that. That's got to go. So I came across this. How does that go? Goes great with my verse. He loves you more. So that is definitely going to go on my page. Now I think my little heart down here is needing a little something. Maybe this stamp set. I kind of look through there, decide that's definitely not going to work. And how about these stickers? Let's get those out and see what's on there. So I'm going to decide on that little paint swatch that says XOXO, because that I think looks really cool with the paint I splattered on there and the little dots. And then next I'm going to get out my stamp set that came with the kit and see what we can do with that. And since the verse is John 3:16, I decided that this will be the only time I use that John 3:16 stamp, so I'm going to put it on my page. I'm not really loving that they put that stamp in there because you're only going to be able to use it once unless you use it in like some journaling for something else. So I decided I definitely better use it now or it won't get used. now it's time for my journaling and my date. So my journaling is going to say, thank you, Lord, for loving me, for making me who I am. Thank you for reminding me of my path you have for me. I think that goes great with my verse for today and sums it all up. So that will do it for today's Bible journaling. I hope you had fun with the process. If you have a question, leave me a comment down below, and I will make sure to get back to you. Don't forget, I'll list everything I use down in the description box if you want to head over and grab it. And if you're going to pick up the This Is Love kit, make sure to use coupon code IFSHIPSFREE for anything Illustrated Faith related products at Dayspring, so you can have that shipped for free, and I'll put that down in the description box in case you forget. Otherwise, I hope you are having a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.